Hi, my name is Beth Allen, and I'm from Clarksville, Mississippi, and I'm super excited to be a part of the Women's Sports Foundation team this year for the New York Marathon. I have been asked to blog about my training and progress as the weeks near the New York Marathon. Each week I'll be giving you an update as to what my training entailed from the week before. I'll tell you a little bit about my training and myself. I've been running marathons now I've been running for 3.5 years, but I've been running marathons for only 2.5 years. So the first year of my running, I ran like half marathons and 5Ks and 10Ks, and then decided to start marathoning. And of course, like most people and many people just like me, I got bit by the running bug and have been marathoning as much as I can, as much as my body will let me. So the New York Marathon is exciting. I'm super excited to be able to run this marathon. I ran the Boston Marathon in April, and after that race I decided that I would like to run all 5 of the world major marathons. So I'm really excited about New York this year, and especially to be part of such a wonderful foundation that does such great things for women and girls. It's a dream come true to be a part of this. So I appreciate you following my blog and following my progress as the weeks near. To tell you a little bit about my training for specifically for New York, this year I'm going into this training period already pretty much not trained, but I have my weekly mileage is up because I have been training all summer for other events. So as I enter into this training period specifically for New York, my mileage is up already pretty good. So I'm not having to really build upon my mileage like I would normally if I was starting to train for a marathon and have been off for a while. I haven't really been off much. So I decided that I'm going to spend this fall working on my speed work and seeing if I can't get my time a little bit better. And certainly I know that I've heard that New York is not the place to PR, as it is very crowded and it's a large marathon. But I do have a marathon a month after New York, and I thought, well, might as well use this fall as a time to try to get my speed work in and do a little bit more concentrated speed work. So I have 3 major runs each week that I'll be doing that are important runs that I'm really pretty conscious of making and doing quality runs with. And that is 2 speed days and 1 long run. And then the other days I do run, but they might just be easy miles just to get the mileage in for the week. So my 2 speed days consist of 1 day of doing Yasso 800s. I started off doing 4, and I think my plan actually calls for 10 closer to the marathon, which that ought to be interesting. I'll let you know how that goes. And then I have another day of speed work consists of like a medium mile run, 8 to 10 miles in the middle of the week at marathon pace. And it's been very difficult to train this time of year. I do live in the Mississippi Delta where, you know, it's 100 degrees pretty much every day at this time of year, or close to 95, 100 with the heat index. Sometimes it's 100. I think it was 103 heat index today. So it does make it difficult to train and to work that into my schedule. So that I'm kind of dealing with that right now. I told somebody that I'm just trying to survive the miles right now. I'm not really. I can't. There's no way for me to get quality runs in. I ran a long run this past weekend, and it's extremely hot. I think I did 18 miles, and it was pretty brutal with the heat, because if you don't start, you know, before the sun comes up, by the time the sun comes up, you're hitting 90 degrees. And it's very, very humid, like I already said. So it's challenging. So I hope in the weeks to come that I will be able to report to you that the temperatures have dropped and training is better. At least mentally it'll be better to know that I'm not going to just suffocate every time I walk out the door and try to hit the pavement. So I look forward to blogging with you each week and letting you know how my progress is going and how the training is, and my thoughts and ideas as we progress towards New York. Right now, this is August 22nd, and I'm just thrilled and excited, and I'm just getting into the 3rd or 4th week of my training for New York, and so I'm still smiling. So I will talk to you next week, and look forward to blogging again next week. Thanks a lot. Bye.